Coach, they love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb, and he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 16. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal.
Set, 180. Point it right, point it right, point it right. Check three.
They'll give it to Chubb, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb his second touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go to the former Saint, Mark Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now it's Ingram. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Room here to run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Baltimore was the most run-heavy team in the league last year after Lamar Jackson took over as a starter. And you think about Mark Ingram. He goes from a situation where he was sharing time with Kamara in New Orleans. Now he figures to be the top guy in the Baltimore backfield. Although I guess you could say he's kind of splitting time with his quarterback, Lamar Jackson. But a great veteran presence. Mark Ingram is behind Jackson. Ingram now in his 9th NFL season. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now it's Jackson. This one complete to Ingram. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he almost flirted with disaster there, but it does get into the end zone before going out, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Mayfield looks to throw. It's caught by OBJ. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, alert 33. King.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 32-yard line. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. From the gun, Mayfield. Sideline throw, that's caught by Landry. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Mayfield brings him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Alert, 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 alert. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
A run for Nick Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the screen. Check, check, check. 25. Run.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up.
Ingram churning. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Now a play fake here on first down. Got an open man. That's David DeAngelo, the tight end. That one goes for 30 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? That they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune.
Njoku pulls this one in. He's got it for a Cleveland touchdown. David DeAngelo, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession.
He's got a man complete. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Ingram, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mayfield on play action. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. And some space. There goes Mark Ingram. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Ingram, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Odell Beckham Jr. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have retaken the lead. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, it's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 22 yards there, a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 29-yard line.
40's Mike. 40's Mike.
From the 29, Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack. They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Complete to Buck Andrews. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Alpha.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to float this over into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. The CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle. On second down now, it's Edwards. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
He was brought down by DeAngelo. That's the game.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. First down, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliant. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. Now Ingram. He's been busy today. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Ingram again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your... Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Check. Crunch. Big air. Topper. Regular.
They run. Chuff. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Now Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Check 15. Pilot, 64. Weak. Shit. Watch safety creep. Regular. Safety creeping. Shot. Pistol. He's checking. Crash. Check. I got you.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Mayfield able to get this one to his tight end, Njoku. And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Under 10, 10. 56 to Mike, boys, 56. 61, matchbox, lights. You ain't got nothing.
On second down, Mayfield again. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Browns on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And oh, look at that, a diving catch. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. He gets it complete to Harris. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
40's Mike. 40's Mike. Time to go. Night, night.
On second down, Ingram. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Here's Jackson, flush to his right. Got a man, he finds Sanders. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Again, it's Edwards. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
He's going deep for Brown. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was looking for the rookie A.J. Brown there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen. My 40.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And what are the whistles for? A timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They'll go back to Edwards on 1st down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd down, it's Edwards. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards, his 4th touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best.